teach you.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
What a rush!
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know? But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch is challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed.
Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point!
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all.
Good screaming, everybody.
Are we live?
Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
Hey now.
Look what I got. Can I just say what the Diaz brothers have put together on this package it's spectacular. Really, they deserve all the praise that they're getting. The print quality, the variety of things I got, their offering exemplifies what I think Comicsgate projects should be in terms of what you're getting. What do we say? So we say like premium quality stuff. Phil and Brandon, bookmark. This is very impressive. Mel looked through all of this and she was blown away by the quality. Like, I was wondering, was it worth printing on red paper? It was, yes, it was. It's just the cover, but yeah, it really is different. It really, you can tell it's white and black print on red paper. And look at these interiors, cards. And then I got both of these cards. I got the silver, which is this one, which is the misprint, and then the gold.
Nice.
And these are amazing. And then of course the book, which might just be one of the best quality covers I've seen since the Chromiums. I mean, this is just glorious.
Oh yeah, that gold is fantastic.
It's like, and the way it feels, look, super impressed. Just tip my Red Empire's hat to you guys.
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the Diaz brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
Diaz, get the fuck out of bed, you lazy bastard.
You piece of shit.
It's the Diaz Brothers Show live from Studio CRE, Brookfield, Illinois, the Galvin Hills Production Center. Feeling better, I'm back. And tonight's special guest from all the way across the pond. It's not Simon Dewsley, it's Jake. I've been with us talking about his new campaign for welcome them, the Diaz Brothers.
That's normal.
I can't remember if I pushed the button twice or thrice. It seems like it's twice. Seems like it's twice. Are we a little too over here, this side? Let's do this. There we go. Recalculating. What's up, everybody? We're back. It's Friday.
We're starting off strong.
Starting off strong. 6-minute intro.
That's good.
With videos.
Yeah, that's our longest intro so far.
So we're trying to build up. A lot of people are doing 10 minutes.
Right.
We might get there one day, but 6 minutes I think was a good intro length. But you guys have to help us out. How do we sound? We haven't been here in a couple weeks in studio.
Couple of weeks.
Haven't we not?
It's only been 1 week.
Maybe it's been 1 week, but it feels like a long time.
Yeah.
Last time was that when Adam was out. Man,
yeah,
that seems like a long time ago.
That's the Bare Naked Ladies wrote an entire song about it.
Yeah. Let us know, how do we sound?
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
Already starting off strong. Look at everybody in the chats. We already have a super chat. Get Sumo's gifting memberships. 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Sumo. It's been a while. Awesome. Great to have you here. Let's see who's got those memberships, Brandon. You want to read? Can you read that? Or is it too far?
Yeah, I could read it, of course. Henry Bemis,
hey,
awesome one.
Jesus!
Carbon Heart, Comics
Jesus!
Legend, and Michael Dici.
Thank you so much, Sumo. And guys, enjoy the emojis that you have at your disposal. There's some canings already happening in the chat. We got the big bean, I think, still. Some bonks. So whenever we get super chats, now we just got a super chat, and I expect you members out there to bonk, because here is the first super chat of the night. Angela Curry for $10 says, "Hey Phil, any comment regarding your debut on Lord Raptor Jesus's channel? Late night visits from your attorney. Explain yourself, sir. Happy Friday, guys, and cheersies." Yeah, Brandon's not aware of this.
I am aware of this.
Are you aware of this?
I've been made aware of this
by my attorney.
Right. Well, they say a man who represents himself represents a fool, right?
Represents a fool, right?
And you don't take that. So you have console.
Yeah, I had console, and I was going to
counsel.
speak about what needed to be spoken about, but I did get advice from the council, and in fact, I just got a text message from my council saying not to respond to the super chat. But thank you so much, Angela Curry, for the super chat, and of course, because you sent the super chat, we're gonna have to give you a bonk, and let's start off with a strong bonk. Everybody, I need you. If you're members in the chat, let's see those bonk emojis.
A strong.
That was a strong bonk.
Very strong.
We do have Shelby Robertson in the chat. He says, I only fly first class. He's a very classy man. Hopefully he'll fly out next year for Heroes Con.
He's not going.
He better.
No.
He said he would if he could get a table.
Well,
and I'm
let's
sure
get
he
him
can get
out.
a table.
Fan Expo Chicago.
Maybe.
Could you imagine? He comes out. You dump his body in the woods.
Not Shelby. No, this is that's why the show title is Real Con Men, because I went to a con this weekend, Heroes Con. A lot of people went, and I would love to go next year and actually get a Zayd Comics table, maybe get Shelby out there, get an American Discord table.
Right.
Maybe Dan Dahl could table with us with the Zayd Comics booth. That would be awesome.
Could.
And then also coming up is the Chicago Fan Expo, which we want to contact them and see what we could get going on over there. That would be really cool. Chicago Fan Expo.
Right. Chicago Fan Expo is next.
Yeah, because cons are awesome. We're going to get into that, talk about the con a little bit, talk about a little update on the Lost Pages 3 campaign, statues, figures are going out. And I don't know if Eddie Winkler's here, but Eddie Winkler did a cool paint tutorial that I need to edit together.
It still hasn't been shown yet?
It still hasn't been shown. He's like...
Oh, that's good, though,
dude,
because the statues are still here.
That's right. Well, Eddie's like, how do you say, older than us, right? So he doesn't know how to...
Geezer, I think, is the medical
He's
term.
one of those, like, geezers, and he doesn't know how to use Google Drive and, send me a link so I could download the videos. So we got to, like, catch him in the wild and teach him how to do these things. But there will be a tutorial for those who want to paint the figures and put them together. Let's see who's in the chat. We got Michael Bancroft. What's up, Michael?
What's up?
Who's coming to COC Con next year? I'm holding it in my cottage. There's not a lot of space in there.
That's how the original Comic Cons started off, in like a basement, tiny little basement, 12 by 12. feet.
Right. Yeah, Michael, are you doing a show tonight, Michael? Oh, also tonight, you don't even know about this, Brandon. There's
so much stuff I don't know about.
Well, for this show, there's a new segment, interactive segment for the chat and our guests tonight.
What?
So I'm actually going to start the poll early. It's a new segment that we'll premiere now. So everybody get ready.
We have an intro for it too.
We have an intro for it.
My God. You know how many nickels I would have if I had a nickel for everything that I wasn't aware of?
Yeah, you don't know about a lot of things. So if you guys are in the chat, share this out on social media so we can get more people in here, so we can get more participants in the new segment. It's like an interactive game show type thing. So this is here's the intro. This is the first time I play it. I'll play it again before we get to the actual segment. So here we go.
Oh, look at Louis being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country.
Yes, the new segment called Ask Louis, where I ask Louis a question, and then the chat guesses the answer, right? This is a, ancient game show type thing. Everybody's familiar with the idea. But for those of you who don't know who Louis is at home, Brad, why don't you explain who Louis is?
I mean, I don't want to undersell him.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, streetwalker is a bad term. But he is walking the streets a lot.
Yeah, sometimes he rides his bicycle.
Local, I don't want to say celebrity, but he does have status. People
know him.
He's got a lot of notoriety.
Yeah, around these parts.
Yeah, for sure. And it's for better. Some worse, but mostly for better.
I wouldn't say personally, maybe some would say I wouldn't say vagrant.
No, he's not a vagrant.
Maybe like a vagabond.
Well,
but
I don't know. He's not homeless.
He's not
homeless.
He's our buddy Louis, and this might be a reoccurring segment. How well this goes. I'm going to put in the chat a poll.
We did have a question. Who is Louis? Yeah.
Hopefully that answers it for you. But I asked him one question.
Fan of water.
He loves water.
He does love water. Oh, I don't want to give that away if that was one of the questions.
That's not one of the questions.
Right.
No.
Does Louis love water? Yes or no?
He loves water. He loves his free haircuts. He gets free haircuts as well.
Moromi's saying that he's wearing a wig.
I don't know. He gets haircuts. I don't think they're cutting the wig. All right. So the question was, what's Louis' favorite band?
Louis' favorite band. And knowing nothing about him, the chat will be able to determine his favorite band here.
Well, just by is that how you spell Louis?
Yeah, but you're doing inverse caps lock.
What was my Louis fave band?
And you spelled band wrong.
We're doing this live. So you guys could talk amongst yourself.
Why don't you put an apostrophe S there so it's an actual question? We're getting Chicago.
Oh, that's
from
a good
Moromi.
one.
Slipknot, Slayer, Leonard Skinner, the Oak Ridge Boys. I think that was written in before you put the question. Why? All right. So people who haven't seen this, when I suggested the apostrophe S, Phil put an apostrophe after the word what? No S, and then didn't put an apostrophe after the word Louis.
It's not working. What's Louis' favorite?
Louis.
Band? Oh, you wanted Louis,
right?
Like that.
Yeah, because we're gonna get a lot of people. This happens a lot on stream. We get people who jump in late, don't know the context of the question. Well, all right. So we got Gordon Lightfoot. All right. CCR.
Well,
I can see that.
I gave you 3 options here.
Yeah. Well, I want to read the
what people think.
People are thinking, offhand here. Yeah. Oasis. Now I feel like
God.
I could see Johnny Cash.
I could see that.
Johnny Cash. Yeah.
It was recently his birthday. Maybe this is a good clue for you guys. I'm pretty sure he told me he's 74.
I thought he was older than that. I had heard he was older than that.
Yeah. There's a lot of mythos around Louis. We've known him for
ABBA.
We've known him for 14 years.
Yeah. He's been around.
He's been around the block.
Wu-Tang?
Literally.
Murder Fit.
Well, there's 3 options, guys. Now you actually have options. But we'll get back to that. Don't let me forget about the poll. Don't let me forget. And there's another question too that we'll ask Jake, and he'll be the only one, that has that question.
I see. Yellow.
All right. Well, yeah. So hopefully this is a good segment. People want, and we could ask
we should have had
questions.
Just a little bit of talking with Louis real quick so people could kind of get, feel him out.
That's
a little
true.
bit.
Well, this is the first one. You'll get a feel for him after he answers the question.
Okay.
A little bit. So yeah, we're trying to branch out, make this a little more interactive for everybody. And hopefully this brings more people.
Starland Vocal Band. I heard they suck.
I never heard of them.
Yeah. Very, very famous. People have been known to get tattoos. The Starland Vocal Band.
Bay City Rollers. Is that Bay or Boy? Oh, it's
Bay City Rollers.
I was worried about that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. This was posted today. Do a little, like we said, update on Lost pages. tonight or tomorrow, you gonna send those packages out tomorrow? You doing anything? What are you doing tomorrow?
I have to do. I might.
That'd be cool. Is there any Brandon stories from this week? You think about that?
I watched Blues Brothers 2000 for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it. It's not a horrible movie. It's not Joe Dirt 2, you know, where it's a franchise ruining movie.
Yeah.
But it's just, I would avoid it. You know, there's on the scale of watch, don't avoid, and avoid.
Yeah.
It's an avoid.
It's an avoid.
It's an avoid. Yeah.
All right. Something you don't know again, Brandon.
Music was solid for sure, but the lead-ins to the musical numbers were not as good as they were in the first one. Like it seemed like they were intentional, whereas in the first one they were just very fluid with the movie.
What's up, Jamie? Yeah. Jamie says I avoid everything.
No, there's some good ones out there that are don't avoid.
Yeah, there's some good ones. So something you don't know about me, Brandon, is when I went to the airport last Friday.
Right.
So I wear a belt, right? This might be a shock to people.
Yeah.
I do wear a belt. The belt that I had was ripping at the hold. You know, there's like holes in the belt.
And TSA thought it was suspicious and brought you into the back room.
No, I was going through TSA and I took the belt off, but then it ripped. So like half of the belt ripped. And
they took that as a sign of aggression.
No. It just ripped. So I wore all weekend. I wore this like half belt that was a little bit too tight because I had to put it on the hole that's a little tighter than the average hole that I would use.
So you basically you were what they call snowmanning.
Yeah.
Right. So you're cinched way too tight. So you're really bulging out down here.
Right.
You're really bulging out above. Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I got so much attention from Vaughn.
Because you were snowmanning?
Yeah, I was snowmanning.
I see.
So then when I came back, I got a new belt.
Oh.
So right now I'm wearing a new belt.
Man. Yeah, I had no idea. This is a shock to me. I feel blindsided.
No, not snowballing. Snowmanning, right?
Yeah, snowmanning is very different.
So that's probably the biggest thing that's happened to me all week was that new belt.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
That is huge.
But I like it. It's all black. Yeah. So this post happens. This was
Comic Seed says Vaughn was like, "Damn, Phil, you looking thick."
Yeah,
there was a Vaughn news from earlier today. I got an email from Vaughn being very vocally angry about why he was suggested the Halloween Kit Kat video short
YouTube short
on the Zaid Comics YouTube channel. And he
Our
had to make
shorts are
a comment on it, cursing YouTube for having suggested it.
I think that short has like over 2,000 views on it as well. Eating food shorts do well. If you guys are trying to grow your
we
channel.
missed out on the opportunity for the Fry the Coop Stan's donut crossover.
I know. I did the donut one, and that one did well.
Yeah, you were like,
Yeah, this also, Dean, this also might be the reason why he had me stay in his hotel room all weekend.
and he didn't wake you up. He just wanted you to stay in there like a Buffalo Bill type situation.
You know what I found out, which was very interesting. My flight out to North Carolina was at 8 something.
Right.
And the plane was less than half capacity.
Yeah.
There's like no one on the plane.
Nobody's flying to North Carolina. Right.
Right. So I had a whole row to myself. I was able to musical chairs the whole ride if I wanted to, which I did a little bit.
Did you win?
I won.
Oh.
And then but the flight to Chicago on Monday morning at 4 or 5 in the morning was full.
Right.
Full flight. Who's people flying at 4 in the morning?
It's Chicago.
That's right.
It's a destination.
My kind of town.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's on theme from when I flew to New Hampshire one time. The flight from Chicago to New Hampshire was like $45. And And then the flight from New Hampshire to Chicago was $350.
Yeah.
And it was a round trip ticket like booking. And you would imagine that they would have been in the same price range, but it's a supply and demand.
Yeah, and TSA took forever in the morning, and it was annoying.
Yeah, that's the TSA.
But they did have a Chick-fil-A there.
Yeah,
but I didn't get the Chick-fil-A
at Midway.
No, in the Charlotte
airport.
Okay,
yeah.
When I got past TSA, they had a Chick-fil-A there. I didn't get it because I'm like, I didn't like this isn't breakfast because I never slept, and I already had that big bowl of guac, that $70 bowl of guac.
Right, that's going to come up again later.
Yeah.
That's foreshadowing.
Right, is it?
We'll talk about it later.
Will we? All right, let's get into this. So,
but it was also the seed oils, right? You didn't want to eat the seed oils.
We got prime seed oil news. You saw that?
It's insane. If I had a nickel for everything I was aware of, Phil,
I thought. Wait a second.
I'm trying to, double my income here.
Check this out. Arrogant Ape, my man, the voice of Mr. CG, Arrogant Ape, says the digest size was ideal for travel. He's talking about the awesome Lost Pages tome. These should all be out to people unless you live really far across the country or across the world. They're still in transit. But update on Australia's packages.
Yeah,
they came back, so we got to send them back out.
Yeah, they were returned because they couldn't figure out what underneath this piece of paper meant.
Yeah, so we got to be a little more clear. Those are still going out. But if you guys got the tomes or anything, give us a shout out. Thank you, Arrogant Ape, for this. He says, perfect for travel. I'm seeing a lot of people post about DC's compact classics, which is, we've talked about that before. They did like the Watchmen, the Dark Knight Returns, I believe. It's smart move on many fronts. Once again, Phil, I'll put and Brandon in here. Seed Comics is ahead of the game here. Really enjoyed reading these stories. Thank you so much. Do we have a clap here? You have a clap. Thank you, Arrogant Ape, and for everybody for supporting us. We actually got another backer last night. We're so close to breaking to 43K, which would be so sick. So if you guys have not backed, or you have a buddy that maybe wants a book as well, go on over here, order it, because it's going to be closing soon. I mean, a couple weeks, because we have more books to launch right around the corner.
I say we go even smaller. You remember those pocket Bibles that they used to have?
Yes, yeah.
We go that size.
Right.
3 by 2 inches.
Now, is it the page shrunken down, or is it a panel a page?
No, it's the whole book is just shrunken down relatively.
Well, that's for like when you want to make your miniature Zaid Comics set, like your little maquette of us and our desk, and like the whole studio here.
Your 1/8 scale.
That exactly. Yeah. So this is gonna come down soon, and thank you guys all for supporting us. And we have more books to get out this year as well. So
yeah, look at how many people have pocket Bibles here.
People have them?
Yeah, Citizen Ronan says he has a World War II Catholic pocket Bible.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you could put your miniature Lost Pages pocket version next to it.
Yeah,
on the shelf. You could have like a special shelf.
Look at this Magic Cop on a grain of rice. The whole book. Oh yeah, and then so we talked about this. We skipped last week, but before that, we had Adam Lawson out, who was on the couch. He signed Selma Hayek poster.
Yeah, he did. Right there.
What a mensch. We went out for some
Mons Pubis, Adam Lawson.
We went out for some supercharged pizza. Eddie Winkler came out as well. And then we took this picture, which is not a great picture of me, but
not a great picture of you.
Yeah,
it's all right. That's one of the better pictures of a comic book creator that I've seen as of late.
What does that mean? But we had a great time. He came out. We showed him the arcade.
I see what you're doing here. You're cutting out the bottom there of me flexing. You don't want me to show off.
My God.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that definition right there.
Did he play? He played R360.
He did play the R360 machine,
which is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
It's like the amusement thing that you sit down and it's the cockpit for the G-Lock.
Right. It's a special version of G-Lock
and
Sega G-Lock.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was super fun. Let's see, Adam Lawson looks like he's photoshopped himself into that picture.
These super high res photos are ruining it, and it makes everybody look like they're photoshopped into stuff now.
Top notch like camera and filming equipment too.
Well, he was using his phone.
Was that just his phone?
Yeah, it was just his phone, I think.
Seed oil infusion. Yeah, there might have been seed oils in that pizza.
I hope that pizza places are using olive oil to make their dough.
You'd think so, because they're like supposed to be Italian.
Right. I was at the store yesterday and I was waiting just in an aisle, and it happened to be the marinara sauce aisle. So I was just standing there looking at all of the sauces. You know, I usually go for like Prego or something.
Yeah.
And they had
Prego.
Primal Kitchen had a pasta sauce, right? And then there was like a roasted garlic one, and then whatever, a spicy whatever one. And it was like with avocado oil. I'm like, oh, cool. Dude, it was $11 for this jar of sauce, right? And then so I'm like reading the ingredients. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, huh, I wonder if the one that I buy has something bad in it, right? It didn't have any oil in it whatsoever.
The Prego?
Yeah, the meat sauce flavored one, or the roasted garlic one, or maybe the roasted garlic one had it, but then meat sauce flavored one didn't. And I'm like, is Primal Kitchen just gimmicking me to buy their stupid $11 sauce? Because the Prego one was $4.
Well, that's all the avocado oil is the expensive part,
Right, but if it doesn't need it,
right, exactly,
then it doesn't need it.
Yeah, people were suggesting that I may be immune to con crud because my stance on seed oils. Because Irene and Jake and Vaughn all got sick after the con. Chad, when I went to Comic Palooza, he got sick, and I was staying with him. And this time I was staying with Vaughn. I didn't get sick, but they got sick. So cut those out, guys.
Yeah,
like
Maromi
Uncle
doesn't
Joey
get
said,
sick
cut
either.
it out. You know what I'm saying? Some good times.
Nice.
See, was that your theory, Michael?
Yeah, well, when he was here, he was super sick.
Right. Yeah. What are they using down under? It's all motor
Maybe
oil.
in Australia, they're always sick. And when they go to a convention afterward, they get better for a short amount of time.
Now, did you watch this video?
Tall people are immune, Maromi says. We're just above the viruses.
That was another thing we were talking about it last night on the Creative Block, is that I'm so tall that people like. I watched this CSI episode. Remember that show, CSI Vegas?
Right.
Classic. Yeah, well, loved it when I was in junior high school on Spike TV.
Grissom
was awesome. They did this one scene in it where they showed how when you speak to someone, small saliva particles fly out of your mouth and then into their mouth or whatever. So I'm so tall that it's just catching on my shirt.
Right, it's the trajectory.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, shirt to belt area.
But you're spreading it perfectly because the trajectory, unless you're lobbing it over their head.
So you're saying I'm a super spreader?
Yeah, you're.
I'd rather be
patient zero for everything.
Bankrupt.
Henry Bemis, fun fact: viruses can't get past 6'2". Yeah, I wonder if that's like that insect thing where like they can't fly higher than a certain altitude.
Yeah,
that's the same thing with viruses. Yeah, fun fact. It might not be true, but it's fun.
Citizen Ronan downplaying this. Did you watch this Adam Lawson video that I was in? Co-starred in?
I don't know.
All right, we're gonna watch it.
I do so many things at once that I don't even remember.
This is what they call an EFAP. All right.
This is where you pause it every 2 seconds,
and then you fap after that.
All right. So notice here he's holding up 3 fingers.
Yeah. What's that mean?
Yeah. That's odd. But look you could tell this is AI because look at Phil's hand.
What?
His hand is all like weird and bony, and the fingers are bent backward here. That's only AI could do that. Normal fingers can't do that.
On my fingers. Yeah, I could see that. All right, let's take a look at this.
I'm in Chicago, outside of Alley Cat Comics. There's a big festival going on outside. Let's check this place out and see what's inside. It's got a crazy entrance to get here. Alley Cat Comics, baby.
All right, what do you think of the entrance?
That seems really suspicious,
doesn't it?
I hate this building where like you had a window there and they were like, let's cram this building up against this window.
Yeah, what is that? That's a little weird.
Look at this tiny alleyway to get back here.
This is what we would call in Chicago a gangway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder what they call stuff like this in other places, because
Yeah.
gangway is kind of a regional thing.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of gangs in Chicago.
Jay Ryan says it's a grape alley.
Grape alley. Is that what they call it by you, Jay? It's in
suspense
Canada,
thriller
right?
movie. I'm gonna meet my buddy Phil here. I'm in
Alleyway,
Chicago.
Alley.
Yeah, but over here, alley is where like the cars drive behind the house to
great
get in the
shot.
garage.
Right.
I love stepping into a store and getting a nice display like this. Oh, here we are in previews.
Oh, this was cool. He showed me in previews. So if you guys go into a comic shop and pull out this
August,
month's or August previews, look at that. It's got a Kids and Monsters ad, and it's hard to see, but this last cover down here is a homage to Goosebumps cover.
Yeah, it looks like Goosebumps.
Yeah, so that's pretty badass. If you guys go to the comic shop, make sure to pre-order Kids and Monsters.
Kids and Monsters right here in previews. Got to check that out. Comes out in August. Something I already like about this shop, see Indie, and it's very first as you come in the door. Birthright, one of my favorites.
They also had he doesn't show it in this video, but they had a local creators section, which was just like one wall. So I was thinking maybe going down there, seeing what they could hook up. Remember me? I'm a local.
Special. Such great selection here. Look at this guy, The Private Eye. This was a Brian K. Vaughan book.
Yeah, I love his cover.
That's weird. The orientation is weird.
Yeah, that's what we call landscape.
Super wide.
Super wide.
Yeah, but the binding is still on the side, right? It's not like
Yeah.
Kid Squid where it's printed in a calendar factory.
Oh yeah. I don't know if. Yeah, I guess it would be like comic strip. I haven't read it. I assume it's like printed like 300 was.
He released it digitally on Panel Syndicate first, and then it's come out here in print with Image. Here's another great series, Royal City,
Black
Jeff
Science.
Lemire. Go, and then we swing right into the manga.
Yeah, Black
title
Science
here.
is
Attack on
Is that
Titan.
about that thing where that
Legendary
black
one.
scientist
Battle
66,000 years ago created the white race?
No, I don't. Maybe it's a Rick Remender book.
Oh,
Story. Incredibly enjoyable.
I think.
I've read maybe a
Could be
half
wrong.
dozen of these. There's
Mateo
100
Scalera
available.
drew it.
You can't get enough of it. Here, Tokyo Ghoul. This is really quite an exciting story. Tokyo Avengers as well.
A lot of
Didn't see
manga
this
talk
coming.
here.
Kind of a time travel action story worth checking out. More great selections in the t-shirt world. I think I might have to come in and get this one here.
I don't
this
think you
is
did.
something I really love.
spoilers.
Yeah, he
Into
didn't
this
buy it.
Secret cove here.
Oh, they have
and
art
it's all their
supplies?
Well, this is for like your Eddie Winklers of the world. You're gonna paint little miniatures.
minis painting. Right, you got all the paints
Oh, yeah,
over
that's
here.
Jakob. I forgot about
Takes
that.
us into the world of Warcraft, Warhammer. This is the Dungeons and Dragons shrine here.
How
So we start
large
with
is this
Dragon-
place?
It's not that big. It might be probably the size of our front area of the office.
Lance, that's
Maybe a little
childhood
smaller.
favorite for mine. What a great display that they've got.
They use their
here.
space
We
well. They
jump
have a lot
over
of
here to their
bookshelves.
Single issues. It's kind of nice. They have one whole wall here that's DC books. As you move on down, and then you jump up here and
Nerd
the Marvel
Nook.
books. Now I'm not following too many big titles, but Nick Klein's artwork here on this Incredible Hulk is pretty legendary. We come over here to their single issues.
Now I
all
want to
the
preface
indie
this
title,
where this was
Butcher's
not
Boy, this
planned.
was
It might
gnarly,
seem planned,
Pencilhead,
you know, like I had a
12
plan to
art on that
meet
book.
Adam
Now,
here,
this is a
but
great
this was a
road here. Our
natural
Bones
reaction
Desk.
from
It's a
me
heck of a
as we
story.
were
So
about to see.
hard-hitting apocalyptic
Did you do
story.
the
when I entered.
Fox Mulder?
The one hand.
No,
When
you saw it?
You should be.
I didn't get
Arguably
scared.
the
No.
7 of comics. This is something I keep seeing more and more. These YA digest size graphic novels. I
Just like
really
the Lost
this. I
Pages
think it's a
tome.
great way to reach people who are more of a manga fan. I love to walk down
Here we go.
aisles and aisles of comics. Oh, there he is. The man has arrived. Phil Diaz has just showed up in the house.
Look at that
Boom.
X-Men shirt.
They let you
Jim
bring that
Morrison's gonna
outside
be-
food or drink into the comic book shop?
They did, probably because it was a liquid death.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. I was just, drinking it, sipping it. I think it was a
Coolest
mango
back
chainsaw.
issue walls I've ever seen here. Look at this. all alphabetized. You pull it out. You got all the books in here.
Oh, I thought that was one of
Come
those
down here,
card
HI.
catalogs, like
All
in
right,
an old
I'm pushing
library.
in here on
It's kind of like
Phil.
a big
He's
version of a
definitely
card
very interested
catalog.
in
That's
sporting
cool.
Back issues here.
Yeah.
Phil, what are you looking for down here?
I'm looking for some old original issues of The Mask. You know, Doug Mackey, big fan of his. But saw some Barry Windsor Smith Weapon X. We should have retook that because I said Barry Windsor Smish.
Schmish?
Yeah.
Oh, you should have
We should have did a retake.
second take.
We only do one take, you know. So
well, you know, there's not enough time for a second take.
Yeah.
I buy him a comic.
Film costs
and we're
money.
getting Monsters. Barry Windsor Smith is one of the greatest graphic novels in a decade. And Barry Windsor
This
Smith,
is like
Weapon X-Man
what was
is
that thing you
truly a
were watching? Was
legend.
that like Collider, where they would run into some like celebrity at a comic book shop and he'd be like, I'm buying, and it would be always like some old freaking ass thing that everybody's heard of. And they're like, of course I'm buying this thing.
So that was that guy that died. Did anybody used to watch Collider back in the day? And he was always like he called nerds
Old sweaty.
sweaties.
Yeah, the old sweaty.
And he was this, really tall, chubby guy.
Oh,
he worked on Space Ghost Coast to Coast and Metalocalypse, but he died. And yeah, he would go into comic shops with celebrities like Taboo from Black Eyed Peas. Yeah, see, Soapmaker knows what I'm talking about. What was that guy's name? He's dead though. Rip.
Yeah. Barry Windsor Jingleheimer Schmidt.
That's right. Let's get back to this.
Yeah, Phil needs that.
John Schnepp.
John Schnepp. Yeah, who said it?
Gordon Goodbrother and Soapmaker.
Yes, John Schnepp was awesome. Too bad Collider went under. But yeah,
that's because he died.
He was the only good thing on Collider. Yeah, John Schnepp was a boss, and I watched those. I forget what he called them, comic book walking or something like that.
Death of Superman Lives.
Yes, he directed that. I think
that's so redundant.
Yeah,
or it's like a what do they call those? Oxymoron.
Smith.
John Schnepp book when?
Animatic on YouTube.
No way.
Yeah, so I was watching that last night. So what a coincidence.
Kaya by Wes Craig. This is issue number 19. It's a one-shot, standalone story set in this world.
Kaya!
An all-ages fantasy story that I've been following from the beginning. Really has been a true joy, interesting characters, great fantasy world, and of course, the art of Wes Craig. This is a book I had to check out. Precious Metal. Got recommended to me here.
I read so many
Darcy
books.
Van Polgees and Ian Benson.
Yeah.
Now, this art level
You
on
might
this
be
book is
obsessed.
Like Jeff Darrow, Mobius level stuff here. I'm very
He does it
excited to
all
see where the
one-handed,
science
too.
fiction
See,
world goes.
Snarticum
Gonna
is
dive
saying what I was
in. All right,
thinking
guys,
is that
Phil is
Caillou.
Right. I also think was
Right, I
thinking
was thinking
Caillou,
Caillou,
too.
right? And then I was thinking just like how they took that Charlie Brown and adapted it into like a post-apocalyptic dystopian future story.
Yeah, Weapon Brown.
Weapon Brown. You do that with Caillou, right? And then you have Gilbert the cat, who's
He's like a
his,
battle
his
cat.
foil all the time.
Oh, is he a bad guy?
Well, no, he's not a bad guy, but he's like with them, but he's always causing problems for him
Yeah.
and shit.
Does he get cured of the cancer though?
I think that's something that he just has to carry with him as he's
So he's a
going
deal.
through his journey. You know?
Yeah, I think we could write that. All right, this is almost over. Let's get through this. Here we go.
Picking up another.
I got Rumble.
One of my top 10 of all time.
Yeah, dude, John Arcudi, can't go wrong. Co-creator of The Mask from back in the day.
Now, that's
James
2 times
Cameron.
I referenced
Always
The
seen
Mask
art
for this
online,
video.
Followed James for a
Okay.
long time on Instagram. Yep. I'm like, always wondered what this cool character was, and John always posting about it too, and finally getting to grab it. Now that was interesting. So he put this on Instagram, and James Heron actually commented on the video.
James Heron,
the guy that drew that book, yeah, Rumble. He commented and he liked it. So
did he say something good about the video, or was he mad like Vaughn? Like,
No, he
why
wasn't
are they
mad.
talking about me? in
No, he
this video?
appreciated the shout out, is what he said. Yeah, Rumble does
Falling
look
in love
awesome.
on the path to hell. The title caught me immediately, and then this world of a American
That's pretty
Western
cool. That
caught up
piece of
with
art
a
is
Japanese
like
samurai.
an old
You
movie
got this
poster.
Female Japanese fighter in love with this
For sure.
Western cowboy going through this journey across the continent. I had to grab this.
Walking past
How much money did he spend there? I decided to buy one of everything in the store.
It might have been a business expense. Who knows? I don't know. Because he even bought me a book. Yeah.
Oh my god, Lilo and Stitch the comic.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think
it's
so.
right
Yeah.
there.
There you go.
Dude, we get some more Nani action. That's the comic I want.
Just
I want Nani, and I
solo
want the
story?
blonde lifeguard from the beach. Those two going on wacky adventures together. You know what I'm saying?
Walking past here, look what I found. Simon Bisley cover to a book that I've never even heard of. I got to say The Mask twice and Simon Bisley in this video. It wasn't even planned, you know? Hard kill Harry.
If you didn't, we would have
Very
seen the proverbial steam shooting out of your ears.
That's right.
Badass.
Listen
heavy
to this
metal
too. Simon Bisley cover. I might have to grab this one.
I know. If Phil is essentially attracted to Bisley in a magical way, somehow they become.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Do you
I
hear
wouldn't
that?
say magical.
Yeah.
I would just say gay.
Oh my
In a magical way, somehow they become friends. He sees his artwork everywhere he goes.
Not physically attracted. You know?
Yeah, not physically. Yeah, it's art, of course.
There you go. And that's the end of the video.
That's the end of the video. Luckily, he left that part in there so
Yeah.
you could save face.
Thanks for adding that that part in there, Adam. I appreciate it. It was a fun time and a pretty cool comic shop.
Yeah.
Everybody, make sure you're following Adam for those videos. Bisley did hug me from behind this weekend.
God,
right? I'm just
why
saying,
would you even talk about that? I would never admit to that.
I'm just saying, you know, in a hetero way. You know?
What you do is Bisley locked me in a full Nelson.
Yeah,
that's what you say.
He just didn't cinch it in, you know.
And then I had to tap out of it.
So, good times were had.
Did you actually buy any of those books, Phil?
Yeah, I bought Rumble. I didn't buy that Bisley book. It was just the cover. But
you were just trying to be like, "Hey, this is awesome!" To see if Adam could buy it from you or for you.
Yeah, and then Adam did kindly buy me that Monsters book, which I think was like half off, and that Monsters book by Barry Windsor Smith.
Somebody asked in the chat, did you like the comic shop?
Yeah, it was cool.
And then you would recommend it to a friend?
If you're on the north side.
Don't go there during the Boys Town Festival, though, from what I understand.
I think that's what was happening on the outside. It was super difficult to get to because they were having some sort of festival right in front of that alleyway entrance.
That's why you could kind of faintly hear a lot of yoo-hoos going on in the background, right?
Yeah. There was line dancing happening and
mincing. There's probably a lot of
choirs.
Mincing.
Singing on a stage and
wrist limping competitions.
Yeah. I almost parked in a Jewel parking lot, but then I found some street parking.
They're gonna tow your ass if you park in a Jewel parking lot, dude.
I almost did, but then I went back because I found some street parking.
What you do is you go into the Jewel, you buy a drink, and then you walk out the other exit.
Yeah, how are they gonna know?
They'll know.
Andrew Beaver says, after that Bisley story, I would not be surprised if Phil went to. I mean, well, that shop was on the, in Boys Town.
If you park in one of Jewel's parking spaces, she has her own parking spaces in Chicago.
Jewel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The singer-songwriter Jewel?
Yeah, singer-songwriter. Yeah. Also PSYOP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got 10 minutes until we get Jake on here. I hope he's awake or whatever.
Yeah. So Citizen Ronan is saying this concisely. So would you say that it was a fabulous day?
Yeah. Yeah. Adam almost lost where he parked. He didn't know where he was at. All right. Yeah. Speaking of Adam and comics and all that, the next book we're doing is this awesome crossover with Adam. The crossover between Kill Journal and Lost Pages. You get Crim and Jazz and the survivors from the Kill Journal, all your favorites like Finch, Marty, if you guys read those books, teaming up to take out a new slasher, as they call them in the books, Revenants. So we got gore. It's going to be bloody horror. First time doing like a slasher book that I've ever wrote. And I actually met the Artist at Heroes Con, Juan Gideon. Here he is with my blurry camera. Someone took a picture, like used my camera to take a picture and wiped the lens off for me.
That's weird. Did they do the
kind
lick
of insulted
and then wipe?
No, it was Joe Catapano's fiance was taking a picture of Joe and I, and she did that, and I kind of felt insulted, you know. But
since you're too greasy, Phil.
Here's me and Juan. Juan drew all the interiors for the crossover, which is called Psycho Slumber, which a little birdie told me that the preview books are already printed. So we're doing a very exclusive collector's run with awesome kick-ass foil cover, and hopefully we'll be able to see those tomorrow. What were you going to point out?
Awesome here? One says that's called the seed oil wipe.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So shout outs to Juan. He's awesome. If you guys are familiar with the Venom run that Donnie Cates did, he did a few fill-in issues that were pretty awesome with the interiors on that. He also did most of the Jurassic League book, which is that dinosaur Justice League that they might be turning into animation soon, a cartoon.
I saw that there was people talking about how they wanted to do a Jurassic Park Fast and the Furious crossover movie.
Oh, like a...
Well, I guess it would be Jurassic World now.
Well, I think they should just, because it's Fast and the Furious, they should just go back in time.
They drive so fast now that they go back in time
to the Jurassic period.
So it's not Jurassic Park. It's
right.
just, the period in
cool.
time. Yeah.
That would be better. But I do want to show off some of his work in the book here.
How would that even work? Have you watched any of the movies? They're basically science fiction movies at this point.
Check this out. So these are some of the pages from the first chapter of the book. Here's his version of Crim and Jazz. Their little introduction.
That's the revamp to Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
It's
the movie
back.
right there.
Here's
Jurassic
Marty and Finch, their introduction on the page. And we're getting right now Eugene to do some colored pages for the campaign. And hopefully the campaign, we're going to try to launch it in next month.
Why even color them? Everybody wants these mini Bible size
black and
whites now.
Well, here's what we're going to do. So people that do want to see the books in black and white, that's why we're doing these this short run of preview books. So they're going to be, I think, limited to 50 issues that we're printing, and they're going to be numbered. And we're going to try, fingers crossed we can make this happen, to have everybody sign it. So Juan's going to sign it, Adam and myself. And then once we have them in hand, that's when they're going to go up. So the turnaround is going to be super quick. We're going to be able to sell them on our site, and then we're going to ship them out like the next day.
I'll probably have my secretary sign them for me.
That'll be good. And this too is later in the book. This is one of the ones we're having colored. This is the bad guy Simon, who is haunting people's dreams. Get a pretty awesome shot of Crim in Jazz's dream. It's the first time showing this off, so I got to fit in the Crim Mad Ball into the story as well. It's the wrecking ball saving Jazz. So I was super excited about that.
That's right there. I could see
Oh
it.
yeah, here's the Mad Ball. Everybody's seen it. Do a little close up by the great Eric Hutfels, the Mad Ball.
Gordon Gerber says, "Are you two allowed to make Tijuana Bibles?" I don't think we have the license for that.
Well, they're not authentic unless they're printed in Tijuana.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess this is originally created by Shelby, and then Eric turned it into the actual Mad Ball.
Right.
And now it's actually in the one of the freaking stories, which is going to be so cool. So that's the next thing that we're going to be putting out. Stay tuned for that. The previews are first. So collectors out there that want the shiny foil cover and all the signatures and something that you can hold on to, and that's going to be first. then we're doing the crowdfunded campaign.
So we have an important question here. Cranberry Langers.
Oh yeah, did you hear about this? It's Langers.
Yeah, it hurts me to say it. Will this take place after the events of Lost Pages 3? Where is this canonically in the timeline?
Well, I wrote it so it's ambiguous.
So you're saying if the Fast and the Furious guys went back in time,
yeah,
they wouldn't be able to figure out what year it was based on the other Lost Pages stories?
There's some dialogue that Jazz relays information that she learned in number 3. So I think it technically is after number 3. Yeah.
This isn't like a situation where like they hold up the newspaper.
No, there's not any specific dates or anything. It's pretty cool how we fit it all together because both of the universes kind of have like the patriarchal figure where in the Lost Pages you have the hobo, and then in the Kill Journal you have St. George, who's the priest. So they are the first to meet and converge, and then out of that meeting comes the team up between the survivors and Crimstone. It's gonna be pretty fun. I'm excited about it. 60 pages. It's gonna be awesome. All right, we got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. We can go over Shelby being scared of a spider.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That's a good one.
If we ever had
Seed
the
oils,
energy to go back and make a compilation episode, you know how they used to do clip shows? Do they still do clip shows on new TV episodes? I haven't watched new stuff in a long time, but they used to do clip shows. And we could do one of those. Like none of the hardliners are in town to do that. We just run a clip show. That would be hilarious.
Then we'd have to freaking edit all that crap together.
Yeah, but
no one wants to do that.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Right.
It ends up on me.
Right. That's your
Oh my
thing.
God.
Clip show Phil.
All right, here's Shelby getting scared of a spider on this past week's Hardline. Here we go. I think he's staring at the spider while we're having a conversation.
You mean X people?
No, I mean X-Men. Have you ever heard of
Spider just jumped at me, man. Fuck.
the spider?
Shelby's under attack, guys.
I didn't even notice it until he said that.
Right.
Because and this is pretty good quality for the cameras being so small. Yeah.
And his horrible internet.
Yeah. So it all lined
He's
up.
running on dial-up.
It was a jumping spider. So there you go. Yeah. Tune into Hardline every Monday for more hilarious.
The spider
happenings.
is Kit Kat.
We'll have to see if the spider actually comes back next week. Let me send Mr. Jake.
Bancroft says jumping spiders are both minuscule and harmless. Nobody believes that there's tiny spiders in Australia.
They're actually pretty adorable too.
The jumping spiders?
Yeah.
Arizona is a hellscape.
Let's see when Jake is here. This is big seed oil news. Okay.
Where was this?
This is downtown LaGrange.
Okay.
Which is right over here.
Yeah.
And the girl and I went to a Thai place we haven't been to. There's one over there. And we were walking past and saw this. Now, at first, it caught my attention because it's called Wooden Paddle, which made me think of Bum Paddle.
Right, yeah, Bum Paddle. Yeah, the magazine.
Bum Paddle magazine.
Old magazine.
And so I took a picture of it. And then upon further inspection, I saw this. I had to take a picture. No seed oils anywhere.
Yo, scroll up a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that a pizza? No seed oil pizza?
Dude, that's a pizza.
That's a pizza right there. And look at that double bum paddle right there on the apron.
Where's that? Oh, he does have the double bum paddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a paddling.
That's a paddling.
That's a paddling indeed.
Seed oils in the food? I
That's a
believe that's
paddle.
paddling.
So if you guys are in town, hopefully this place is opening soon-ish.
Soonish?
All right.
All right. It's like that show.
Yeah, I didn't
You didn't scan
I didn't
that?
scan the QR code.
You're supposed to scan every QR code you see, Phil.
Look, it says win tickets to our opening party. Oh shit, man, dude.
I wonder if the no seed oils is part of their ideology, like it is over at Fry the Coop.
Yeah. So that's exciting.
Lots of butter.
Best, or they do the best brunch, self-proclaimed wood-fired pizza. All right. Cute chefs. I don't know about that.
Cute chefs is, let's see this.
They better
cute
hold
chef.
it.
Oh, he's just some beardo.
Dude, yeah. What's this say?
stuff.
Good time energy.
Oh.
Freshly fresh pasta. Freshy fresh pasta.
Freshy fresh.
And what's that say? What's that first word?
Bussin' cocktails.
Bussin' cocktails. Let me bump Jake on WhatsApp.
Quiet Red Media says,
Yo.
I always cook my pizza over asbestos. Yeah, asbestos is okay as long as you're not breathing it in, right? That's where they get you.
Asbestos.
You want some mesothelioma, you breathe in asbestos.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we have some filler before
So we'll have
Jake
to
gets
try
here.
it. Well, I got some filler. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Oh my god. All right, let me well, I don't know what to say now, guys. I don't know what to play. If you guys are still in the chat, we are doing the poll. If you're new and don't know what the poll is about, I guess I could play well, I guess I won't play it, but we have our friend Louis, who he asked a question to, what his favorite band was. And there's 3 options for you. You tell us what Louis said. God damn it, Jake. I'm going to do a little shout out here for some campaigns that are up. Our buddy Buzz, aka Edwin, has the Ace 3. The 3rd volume of the Ace is now live on Indiegogo. If there's any mods in the chat, if you could shout out, drop the link to the Ace Volume 3. These are some new panels that I don't think were on the campaign page that he's showing on Twitter. So I wanted to show these off. Freaking Akula, such a badass, so cool. Alien, shark, humanoid. That's not it. There's more. He's also got robot legs, ladies and gentlemen. Big old guns. He's a bounty hunter. And Ebi Canales is working on the interiors, and Alonzo did the colors, and he also did a backup story. So definitely one to grab. Look out for this. And kick-ass Dan Dahl cover. I mean, does not get better than that. So we got the Ace. We also have, this one is not launched yet, but the 656 boys, we're going to have them on after this launches, I think sometime in August. They said they were going to jump on the show. They're doing their Border Mayhem All-Stars book, which is a crossover with all of their characters that they put out over the years. These guys are hard workers. If you love comics, 656 is definitely a crew to look into. They got books in stores. The Cryptidnals are already in there. And if you guys already read the Cryptidnals, then you'll love this because you got some of the characters in this book from the Cryptidnals, like as you can see the dog man right here. So make sure you're following them. They have a sign up as well for their Border Mayhem crowdfunder launching next month. I'm pretty sure. So stay tuned for that. We'll definitely have him on. We couldn't get Edwin on because I think he works Friday nights. So we'll have him on the creative block in a couple weeks. Mods are too busy bussing. I don't blame you guys. You guys are bussing. We got It's Courtney in the chat.
What's up?
Good to see you, Courtney. Snarchcon says hedgehogs are eating Jake's face right now. I hope that's not true. That would be cute though.
Yeah, isn't it like 6 more hours into the future for them?
Yeah, but he knew what time.
It's only like 1 in the morning over there, I think.
He knew what time, okay? What else do we have? Oh, this is also great news. Mr. Donald DeLay got all of his books and is ready to ship them out. Oh, Jaeger Bomb. I couldn't remember.
I thought these books were just a ploy to sell stuffed animals of that big red creature.
They probably are. I don't know if he's making them yet, though.
Yeah, you know, merchandising is one of the most profitable parts of a big company, I hear. It's all about the toys.
Merch, shirts, all that.
Yeah.
That's everybody I talk to, even in comics, are like, yeah.
That's where you make all your money. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yes. So shout out to Donald. I don't know if this is still open, but he's going to be start shipping out. He's just bagging and boarding, I believe. I got to accept these cookies. Another boy who was sick, our boy Chad Townsend, has his second chance over here up on Kickstarter. If you guys didn't get Black Phantom, he has a kick-ass book, and we have it right here, his Black Phantom standee, so you can see right there. So the standees are available on the Kickstarter, as well as his book Kid Squid, along with the Black Phantom books.
That's the second mention of Kid Squid this stream.
That's right. Notoriety right there.
So what were you going to do with this poll that's going on here? Let's visit the poll real quick.
All right, we'll visit the poll real quick.
Especially since we're waiting. Oh, it's pretty even.
It's pretty
This is
even.
crazy.
So,
which is exactly what you would assume about a group of people that have no idea anything about a person you're asking the question about.
Well, you gotta. Yeah, so Louis is in his 70s, supposedly, right?
Right, pacemaker.
Is that true?
He does have
He
a
has
pacemaker. Yep.
He likes water.
He does drink water
and coffee. He walks to Dunkin' Donuts, gets a donut and coffee every day, probably.
Oh, easily. I would say probably multiple times a day.
Yeah. And
haircuts.
He loves haircuts.
Frequent haircuts.
He likes watching in the evenings Three Stooges.
Okay.
And cartoons. Like,
is
Bugs
he
Bunny.
a Curly, Shemp, or Joe fan? That's one of your future polls right there.
That's true. I'll have to ask him that next time. I'm not sure. That is true. Louis loves the Philharmonic Orchestra.
I feel like if you ask him that, he'd be like, huh? Curly Joe.
That's Shemp. This guy's my soulmate. He also said he used to watch like 90s WWE.
I feel like everybody did.
Yeah.
Because there was only a couple of things on television at the time.
That's right.
Harry.
Yeah.
I don't think, was there a Harry Stooge?
Harry
Stoogey?
I don't think so. Harry Howard?
Shemp had a couple of good things. I didn't like when they would redo the bit that they had with Curly, but they would just redo it with Shemp.
Oh yeah. They do that.
Yeah, they would do it all the
it's so
time,
weird
and
that they did that.
it never was as good. But there was definitely some good, like original Shemp content. They had some good stuff. The Joe one where he was like magic or some shit. I don't know. That was
he was like
he was lucky.
He was
Yeah,
super lucky. Like he would strike oil while he was on the toilet, stuff like that. Eddie's a big fan of Louis. Then you should know. So yeah, the options are Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, AC/DC. What's Louis's favorite band? It seems like Jake is asleep, or I don't know what he's doing. He's kind
probably
of
dead.
letting us down.
The Concrud got him.
That's true. The Concrud did get him. Let's talk about this then. This is big news that you pointed out to me, Brandon.
This is crazy news. This is big if true, and apparently it's true. I've seen it in multiple places.
Ryan Gosling has officially been cast as Ghost Rider for the MCU.
Dude, here's probably why. Because he drives.
Dude, he drives.
Right, he drives.
Yeah.
That's it.
He wears cool leather jackets.
He can
pull them off. He drives. And I'm hoping he's Johnny Blaze. Jake did just message me. He says, I forgot. He says shot. I forgot.
Shot?
Yeah. I don't know. If
I was
that's a
expecting
threat.
bullets from him. Well, obviously, we know that the MCU is struggling, and Ryan Gosling is probably one of the most prolific actors of all time, and very popular right now. And so they're trying to cash in on, his thing. And then also, married to Ava Mendes.
Is that true?
Yeah. And she's
cool.
got that big Ghost Rider tie-in.
Yeah, wasn't she in Ghost Rider?
She was in Ghost Rider.
Oh my! You think they'll bring her back? I kind of hope not. Her character sucked.
I don't know, because I only saw the movie like once or twice.
I hope it's Blaze, and they give him a mullet, long hair, with bangs, like Adam Kuber used to draw Johnny Blaze.
Somebody said Fall Guy was good. I hear Fall Guy was good.
Yeah.
Jeremiah here, Movie Buff, was saying that they missed some opportunities. Because it's like a stuntman movie. I don't like the chick. It was a huge missed opportunity to have a much better actress than her.
Who is the chick? You told
Emily Blunt, I think, right?
Oh, yeah. Jeremiah's all about her, though.
Yeah, I know he's all about her because she's got like the flattest, like, you know how like flat earthers think Earth is flat?
Right.
It's because they're looking at her eyebrows.
Yeah.
And it's just not good. I don't like it.
We got a Joe Sontag in the chat. What's up? JMS, what's up, brother? Good to see you here. Everybody check out Reaper Destroyer. Hopefully shipping soon, printing soon. I'm excited about that. Let's see what Jake says.
Joe Sontag says the Earth is flat. You got to stop looking at Emily Blunt. Look at somebody else. You'll realize the Earth is not flat.
Oh, so my link didn't send to him. So I had to click resend.
No.
Sorry about that, Jake. But he also did forget, so it's not my fault. Eyebrows. Yeah, eyebrows are important.
They are important.
They are the window frames.
No, they're the big expressors of the face.
Yeah, but they're like the window sills.
The windowsills.
Did you know this? Dogs have evolved to have eyebrow muscles to express to humans.
You're saying that wolves can't express via eyebrows.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Wolves do not have the muscles in their face that move their eyebrows.
Are you sure they don't mean that they have acquired the ability to control the muscles that were already there?
I don't know.
You're saying that their muscles don't exist in wolves.
I only tell you what YouTube tells me, okay? And the only dog breed that also cannot move their eyebrows is the Husky. Is the closest to
he's
wolves.
the most wolf.
The most wolf.
Yeah. They're also the most vocal. They don't need eyebrows because they just don't. They're just talking shit all day.
What is this guy doing? All right, we got a guest here. We're gonna play the music to bring him down, and then we're gonna bring him down. Let's see if this works. Hopefully, I don't have to reposition this. Let's see what we got here. That's TV. Hey! Oh, look at that.
Hello! Can you hear me very well?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. I definitely didn't forget, and it's definitely your fault, Phil. I'm driving somewhere.
Awesome, dude. We got a show for you. You got 15 minutes to tell us about your book. I got your book here, man. We hung out at Heroes Con, and I got one of the books, the Carnal the Barbarian Sketchy Starts, which is a freaking thick book for basically like a preview sketchbook of Carnal, which everybody can get right now on Indiegogo. The link is in the description. Yeah, why don't you talk about this, I guess, Jake?
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Where is this guy where it's day right now?
I'm still in sunny America land, traveling home.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But no, yeah, I'm not back in England yet. But on my way. And then it'll be horrible and dark at this time and not sunny and nice. But yeah.
Were you? I was saying you were sleeping. Some people suggested you were being mauled by adorable hedgehogs.
Yeah, apparently you don't have hedgehogs here, though, so that could not happen. I would have to be at home to be mauled by the hedgehogs. That happens every Friday. I'll go out into the woodlands, covered in hedgehog food, and attract my brethren. But
have you
can't do
seen
that.
squirrels?
Don't have them.
Have you seen squirrels?
I think I've seen one or two squirrels. I saw a raccoon.
Oh, yeah, we
Well, I
got
saw
those.
walking away, so I saw a raccoon's asshole.
Oh my God,
Christ.
disgusting.
It wasn't the best part of the raccoon, but it was still, experience.
Do you guys have skunks over by you?
I've never seen one. We have badges. Do you have badges?
No, not really, right?
There are some places. We don't have badges
by
over here in
us.
Chicago.
Yeah.
We don't have anything in Chicago.
We have skunks.
Yeah, we do have skunks.
But that's interesting. You've never seen it. Like, you see them late at night walking around, and you're like, oh shit, it's a skunk.
Yeah, that skunk's. You're like, that skunk's after a cat. He's gonna Pepe Le Pew it up. But no, we don't have any skunks. I don't think we even have the fabled Wolverine.
Is it difficult for you to stream and drive on the right side of the road at the same time?
Yeah, I'm definitely the one driving right now, and it's really difficult. I've hit about 3 pedestrians so far. Which I think is the record for a stream. I'm going to try and get up to 6 by the end of the show, which I think is 10 minutes. I think I can do it.
Don't run over any mailboxes. That's where they get you with the federal crimes.
Yeah, that's a big felony over here.
That's property. That's more important than a person.
Exactly. I'm going to show this off because you did an awesome. Look, you'll stay there. You did.
Wow.
You did an awesome sketch in the back here, and you have a little sketch spot.
I look. Yeah, it's coming through really clear. You asked for the mask. Yeah.
So badass.
Phil's the only person who ever makes me draw the mask, and it's slowly getting better and better over time as a drawing.
Yeah. I think it's awesome, dude. Thank you so much for this. This book is so good. It shows all the process stuff in this really cool blue, as you can see right here. In this,
perfectly blue or not blown out white.
Yeah, you're able to see it in person. All right.
In person, it looks a lot better. There's actual stuff on the page.
Here's some colored stuff. And when you get to the colored pages as well, the colors pop like crazy.
It's so vibrant, the print. I'm very happy with how it came out. Thank you, UK Mix'em. I don't think you can show that one on stream, Phil, because if you
there's not enough pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, if you get the book on that page, she's letting it all hang out.
Yeah, there's 2 extra lines that
then the no lines. But yeah, this is a 64-page preview art book. It has 15 rough pencil preview pages, a ton of character designs. You can see, there you go, the seedling queen with legs the size of tree trunks, literally. Inspired by that sexy ginger root meme.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I like this guy.
I love so I've been doing the sketch cards today because there used to be a tier called the Throbbing Package, and there was 10 of those.
Yeah.
And each one of them comes with a sketch card that people can choose. And I drew a Slugsy card today with Diamond in tow. So yeah, one of those 10 lucky people will be able to choose that. But I might put some sketch cards up on the campaign on their own.
His skeleton, like he has a skeleton inside of him, and then his legs are just limp in his body.
There's so much story behind that. He was just supposed to be a trader character, but I can't not high effort everything. So has a whole culture that he comes from. He has a whole backstory. He's a lot older than all the other characters, and he's definitely not as trustable as any of the other characters. He will screw you over in a trade. That's his job. He gets world points for doing his job right.
Oh shit! You can't see this.
Well, that's in the Friends art section. I named it Friends art instead of fan art, but that's a lot of Michael Rushbrook art.
Yeah,
it's so good.
So freaking good. Mike is awesome artist as well, and I would say this is probably the best 2 pages in the book, though.
One of the pages is a lot better than the other. It's kind of unfairly weighted. I think the one on the right definitely steals the spread from the whatever that thing is on the left, the color thing.
I think Bancroft's in the chat. We don't want to make him feel bad.
Yeah, they're both as good as each other. How about that? Right?
And some people in the chat are saying this is just an allegory for you dealing with your gout. Is there any validity to that?
The curse, yeah, Connell's weird. I suppose my foot will swell up, so there is I do have a shape-shifting foot. I just wish I had more control over it than Connell does. And it kind of glows red instead of blue, so maybe he's my alter ego, the opposite, the antithesis. He's the antithesis-al hero.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Yeah, you got the long flowing hair as well.
Listen, it's not insert. I know I'm as buff as Connell. I know I look exactly the same as him. I got all the muscle, not a self-insert.
Now, would you say Connell speaks with a British accent in your head?
See, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. So he doesn't even use slang. The only lingo I've really hashed out is for the blocks, who definitely do sound British. They all talk like this. This is what those blocks sound like. Let's get to the block cave. But yeah, they have, because you can use a lot of British euphemisms for rumpy pumpy, rootin' and tootin', getting their ends away. All of that slang can artfully skate around the usually crass topic at the heart of every interaction in Connell's world. So yeah, but no, Connell's voice, I don't know. I haven't done it yet. I mean, I could probably use my voice, but that would probably be lame. Some people are like, you should talk like an Arnold Schwarzenegger type. But who knows? I don't know what Deplorian's accent is like. I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe I should.
Yeah, especially, I mean, you do all those awesome animations, and your style, obviously akin to animation as well. I think one day that would be awesome to see. But the people are dropping the links in the chat. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
that's
you.
how you're going to be able to get this preview. Now, where do you go going forward after the campaign ends with the series? I'm definitely launching no matter what, October 1st this year with book 1, of which 15 pages of preview are in this book. I'm launching that. I'm going to get as much fun as possible, but like depending on how well it funds is going to depend on like how good the print of the book's going to be. Like we'll have some stretch goals and stuff, but yeah, going forward, the first story is like a whole arc that's probably going to be split across 3 or 4 parts. The first story is called A Bad Case of Crabs, and yeah, part 1 this October 1st, and hopefully it'll be done within a year of the campaign being up, and yeah, it's currently like 60 pages, and it wasn't supposed to be that much, but it grew as you would expect from a Connell book. Really, something growing out of control. But yeah, it's all going to be drawn by me, colored by me, written, lettered, everything. It's a one-man band, and from then I want to do 1 book a year, and get that first story done and in a big trade. And yeah, I'm just hoping people get a kick out of it and have a laugh with it. Like I was at Heroes Con, and seeing people flick through it. They'd be like a couple of pages in and their faces would light up. And when you're online, you don't really know if it's going to have that effect on people. So when you see them in person, like that is a genuine smile. When they don't need to smile, you know what I mean? They can pull a face and walk off. They could throw it down. But no, it's been so great seeing people react to it. Their eyes light up. So the few people that have read it so far, because we did sell a few at Heroes, have I've heard good things. And so I'm looking forward to getting the campaign closed at the I don't know if it's going to be 30 or a bit longer, shipped out to people, and then I can get a move on with the full book. No, that's great. And this book is so unique to comics right now and indie comics. It's got all the humor you want it, the way that you do the action in it, and is even funny as well. So I'm really excited about this, and definitely go grab this because it's going to be a collector's item. There's only 100 out there, right?
Oh yeah, there's 100. They're all numbered. Number 100 went out with the 10-pack. Alex VRB he got 100. He got number 1, and he got like the first 10. He got all the ones.
Batman.
But yeah, there's only 100, all hand numbered, and I think I'm going to do that going forward with all of my books. So it'll be the same with the other ones. 69 got to its owner. The other day they sent me a message like that got auctioned. That was insane.
Yes, so cool.
But yeah, get it while you can. I'm not going to leave the campaign over forever like so much of them. I'll have some left, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, no one else could make this book. No one else would bother making this book. No one else would be insane to make a book as stupid and based around this concept. I'm the only person who would do it. So get this one little blip in creative history if you dare, because there were some people at Heroes who wouldn't dare. There were people who walked past, picked it up, they had a massive grin on their head, and then I would say, "Oh, so you're a new customer, welcome." Then they would say, "Oh no, I live with my parents." Like, okay,
can't bring this home.
You don't have to hang it on the wall.
I know they don't need to frame it.
I would say you can. So you're going to hide it under your bed, right? But no, it was too much for some people.
That's awesome. So everybody, go grab this. It's definitely a collector's item. Jake, before you go, we have a new segment, and you haven't heard about this segment yet, but the segment is called Ask Louie, and I want you to participate in this segment if you can.
Let's ask Louie. What do we have to ask him?
All right. So here's the Ask Louie intro. Everybody's been waiting for this. Oh, look at Louie being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country. So that's our buddy. Oh, is Jake? Jake, are you down? God damn it, Jake.
The computer couldn't keep rendering his image anymore.
He's AI, is what you're saying?
Well, did you notice how he was in a car one moment and the next moment he was outside?
Right.
Yeah, and then supposedly
got static.
Supposedly he's British, but it's sunny out where he is right now.
This whole bit, it's all predicated on Jake being here.
Well,
not really.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, you'd see Cranberry Langers noticed it. Mm-hmm.
Is he AI or is he not?
Right. He was driving but didn't touch the steering wheel one time.
How is his connection better in the car than not?
That's because they didn't have to render an entire background for him.
All right, Jake, can you hear us?
Yeah. He's in a submarine now.
Uh-huh.
So, Jake, we asked.
If you're talking, I can't hear you, Phil. By the way,
we asked.
It refreshed, and I'll shut up.
We asked Louie what his favorite band was. All right, or I asked.
The chat is going crazy here. Citizen Ronan says, "For the love of God, get to the bands."
So we asked Louie what his favorite band was, and the options are Jake. Well, Jake's gone again. The options are Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, AC/DC. I don't think we're gonna get Jake, but I guess let's see.
Whoa, let's see. Is that a clue?
Well, we're gonna end the poll now. There's 45 votes in the poll.
All right,
I'm gonna end the poll.
I'm happy to see Pink Floyd has the least amount of votes.
Is that true? Yeah. So we have
suck.
Led Zeppelin in first place, AC/DC, and then Pink Floyd in last place. Let's oh my god.
There he is.
Jake's back. We might have to play the intro for him again. Jake.
Yes.
I think it's done, Phil. It's for some reason it won't give me you guys. I can't see you guys, but I'm sure the intro was great.
It's amazing.
Yeah, imagine a very old man trying to light a cigarette outside.
It's a great intro. Pick between Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, or Pink Floyd.
That's him calculating.
That's not what I wanted. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, it's the British internet.
The other one worked just as well.
All right, he's gone.
He's gone.
So let's get to the answer. Thank you, everybody who participated.
Yep.
Here is Louis' favorite band.
Hi, Louis. What's your favorite band?
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd?
Yeah, Pink Floyd.
Wow, there we go.
That makes sense. Of the choices, him having chosen the worst of the bands, that makes sense.
There you go, everybody. Louis' favorite band. Oh my god, is Pink Floyd. So everybody that guessed it, give a good, swift pat on your back for Pink Floyd. Yeah, that is the prize. Actually, that's the prize.
We'll be keeping tally, and at the end of the season, whoever got the most right will have won.
People say kick Louis. Jake, can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay. You got hashtag rigged. All right. Now there's a bonus question that I did ask that this was specifically for Jake.
All right. I'm glad he's here.
I'm glad he's here in spirit.
Yeah.
He's here at Image. So I asked him one more question. We won't do a poll. You guys could throw out answers in the chat if you'd like. The question I asked Louis, the follow-up question was, who's your favorite superhero?
Uh-huh.
Is who's your favorite superhero? Jake's gone.
Again. It's fine.
So guys in the chats, shoot some answers.
Oh, he likes Pink Floyd.
He likes Pink Floyd.
Mm-hmm. So
who do we think Louis' favorite superhero is?
Pluto Nash.
That's an answer. People are saying Century.
Silver Surfer. He's a Pink Floyd. Creeper.
Snark. Oh, he's talking about Snarkticon. Creeper. It's a little mean there. Snarkticon. Cardiac.
The Hulk.
The Hulk.
Well, we had some accusations here saying that he just repeated what you said.
No, I did not.
Pink Floyd.
No, I didn't say Pink Floyd.
Right. I know you didn't say Pink Floyd.
We have to review the tape. Alf.
Booster Gold.
Okay. We got a lot of variety here.
He's older.
Snow Flame.
I think it's going to be something very surface level, very pedestrian.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like a common man's.
Well, something like you ask your mom, oh, who's your favorite superhero? And then she says X-Man or something, right?
I like X-Man, Nathan Summers.
Yeah. And then she knows the whole backstory.
I loved one. This happened. Is Bancroft not streaming tonight?
No, he's too busy fighting off minuscule spiders.
That Aussie hooligan, that Bogan.
Sumo Thuri proposes that his answer is going to be, I don't know nothing about superheroes.
That's what he thinks he's going to say?
Yeah. Apparently he just started, Snarkticon says.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll get back to that. All right. Metamorpho, that's a good guess. But let's see.
Golden Age Flash.
Let's see what he says, his favorite superhero.
Hi, who's your favorite superhero?
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
This is your favorite superhero?
Yeah.
My man. Found it, brother. Good to see you, man. Happy birthday.
Okay. That's not right now.
All right. Well, I didn't see you on your birthday.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk.
There you go, Abbott. Pink Floyd.
All right. So,
what's his favorite?
For the next segment,
yes,
you could probably bank on Pink Floyd
being
the answer.
So, if you guys like this segment, I'll ask another question next week.
Right.
And
and this
Floyd will
is
be one of the answers.
Out of session, right? It's going to be a completely new session with him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This isn't going to be like when you're on a Chinese game show and they ask you a question about China and the answer is always China.
Yeah. No, this, I don't have a stockpile though. I only asked him those two. So hopefully I see him again within the week and then I'll ask him a new question.
You're going to see him during the week.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll take this
he's always
lamest
with
and
them.
best segment. Awesome one says.
Louis is comfortably numb.
Pink Floyd. His favorite chair is also Pink Floyd.
Favorite shoes.
Pink Floyd. So if you guys have ideas for questions, send them my way. Hey, look, Jake's in the chat. What's up,
He
Jake?
says his internet was bad and you should feel bad.
Me? Well, I think that was a good show. Thanks for being here. Everybody that
good.
got the Pink Floyd right, good job.
Yeah, that was the least chosen of the responses.
And if you got it right for the second question, very, very good job.
Ooh, here, Soapmaker says Pink Floyd was a lesser known member of the Legion of Superheroes.
Oh my god.
Oh, so he's old deep cut there.
Hardcore comic fan
hardcore
there.
comic fan.
Wow, that was amazing. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. Let me see if I could actually raid into Bancroft now. If he actually, do you see him here?
No.
What's his
seeing
stream? He usually does the orange letters.
Right.
I gotta go to YouTube and see if he's actually streaming.
There he is.
There it is.
There it is.
Hack
Yeah,
and
white
chat.
and orange.
I'm not seeing that on
Go
my.
up a little bit. No, yeah.
Let me do a little refresh here. Do a little refresh.
Maybe that was the problem.
Over here.
There
he
it
is.
is.
There
Right
he
in the middle.
is. All right, cool. Hit save. All right, yeah, we're going to send you over to Michael Bancroft's show. Tell him we said hi. Send out a Zayd raid.
Tell him Pink Floyd in the chat.
Yeah, put some Pink Floyds in the chat for Louis. And spread the word that we're going to be closing the Lost Pages down soon. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
And after it's all said and done, you're gonna be taking splinters out of your fat asses all night long because you got some fat asses. The only chance you have no chance, but you had a chance, is if you can run lickety split. Because you can't run because you got some fat asses. And after it's done, we're gonna have a tailgate party for all my freaks out there in Atlanta, Georgia.
One of Ox Mechanical Arms reached into the train's front carriage and broke something important. "You have a train to catch," he said, and hurried away. "I can't stop," yelled X95. "My brakes have gone." Spider-Man appeared at the window to see what the matter was, but the train was going so fast that his mask flew off into the street where a goat ate it for tea. He jumped to the front. "Tell everyone to hang on," he said. He tried stopping the train with his foot, but that didn't work. "Any more bright ideas?" said the driver. He tried using his webs. The webs weren't strong enough, and he was launched forward. Spider-Man did say he had a few more bright ideas, though it was more the same idea with more webs. He fired more webs than he could hold without making a face, and pulled them tightly till his arms ached. Said Spider-Man, after breaking through the buffers and precariously Italian jobbing over the edge. X95 stopped at last. Said X95. Spider-Man had no energy to answer. He began to fall forward before being caught by Mr. Bright Ideas himself. And with help from all the passengers, Spider-Man was carried to safety. And everyone, including the narrator, took a deep breath. Spider-Man had saved a sentient train and all the lives on board. And though a trainload of people now knew who he was, they promised to keep his identity a secret.